Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Are you ready? Pay attention. Are you listening? You're my favorite girl. Excuse me for the moment. I'm in another world. On a mountain, by a fountain. Flowers blooming everywhere. With Venus and with Cupid. The picture's very clear. Hang a sign up on the door and say, don't disturb this groove. Just a way to say that I'm so into you. And the feeling's so real, don't disturb this groove. Wow. Everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD. Pass me the torch there. I have to light up our patron saint candle.
That's the patron saint candle.
Can we talk about this candle? That's what took me out. All I saw was Forrest Whitaker.
In Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah. I see him now, but all I saw was Forrest Whitaker.
Chilling. Your goes like Marvin.
Yeah, we light our candle every time we record. Who else is on here? Is it just them two?
Yeah, but Bokeem Woodbine is really the patron saint.
Yeah. He guides us through.
He does.
But is it Bokeem because of...
Because if it was just Forrest, we might get a little lost.
Okay, but... Glasses can't help everything. Damn. Why are they on this candle? Well, because, you always have to have like an ofrenda for everything that you do. But so why though these two? See,
I think the Forest was just a bonus.
Yeah. Oh, because I just assumed Bokeem Woodbine was because you said
Bokeem Woodbine is our patron saint.
Yeah. But yeah.
I
love black people. That's all I got to say. See, we're on it twice. And from our different photo shoots throughout our career. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then, there's the greenery on it. Although this could be confused
I like me some greenery.
K2.
K2? Oh, wait
and
a minute.
I like my Jane Green.
Hey. That line wasn't there just for you.
Assante's here.
That's
from the Friend Zone Pod and If I Were a Rapper podcast.
That's right. I'm in the
building. If I were a rapper.
That's what you were saying?
That's what you sang.
No, but the way you sang it, that was like...
If I were a rapper. That's how you sounded.
If I were a rapper.
See?
That's how I sounded?
Yeah, like Marcus
That was a little bit of a
Houston.
stretch for me to get up there. Hold on, let me see.
If I were a rapper.
If I were a rapper. Okay, now I feel like it's too white. So we're going to pop. I feel alternative.
Like Cadillac car.
It got me a Cadillac car. Ooh. Yeah, it feels too much like that. Let's get back to the black.
Why'd you do that? So there's a movie on Netflix called Wine Country. Did anybody watch it?
Is that the one with Maya Rudolph?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So they were in the wine cave, and they were being annoying to their friend Amy Poehler, and they were like, "We gotta harmonize while we're in this cave," and they were like, "Oh wow, wow." That movie was good, and it reminded me of all of my current girls' trips, minus the fighting.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry we left you hanging a little bit last week, but we had things. I was
in the middle of almost getting robbed.
What?
That's why we didn't record.
So, yeah. So do you want to talk about that?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I need to know about this.
Yeah.
All right, so my week. Welcome back to Jade and XD.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a minute. I'm XD, and we're here with Jade and Assante, and Chris Rogers is here, and Brandon is here. It's, the whole gang.
It's a full house, no poker.
Yeah.
So
I want to hold them like they do in Texas. Word. Oh,
I'll get him high, show him what I got. I'll get him high, show him what I got. Carry my girl, you can read my poker face. He ain't got no rent, no money. Carry my, no, you can read in my poker face. He ain't gotta let nobody poker face, poker face. Poker face.
So,
anyway, yes. So I went to Chicago for the dopest dinner party. It was our biggest one yet. 3 nights. We did a happy hour on Friday, and then the seated dinners on Saturday and Sunday. Shout out to everybody who came out. Tracy May.
Yes, my friend.
Tracy May came out. Crystal's black ass surprised me.
Yeah, we knew. We were trying to.
I know everybody hated me. I called Tristan. I was like, Crystal surprised. He was like, I already knew. I was like, okay. So Crystal came out, and all of our beautiful, wonderful listeners and supporters came out to support me in Santana. We had the most amazing Airbnb host, okay? And to the point where they became family. We exchanged numbers. They were like, if y'all want to stay here, you just hit us directly. But it was a beautiful space. So, on the way to Chicago, we stopped in Indiana.
Oh, Lord.
We needed gas. No, I'm sorry. We needed to pee and swap places. So we go into a truck stop and immediately.
Way to the show.
Ooh.
Way to the show. Almost got robbed to the show.
Man, you don't know. So we step into Boomhauer's lair on the way to Chicago.
Okay.
It looked like King of the Hill immediately when you stepped inside. Mad flannel, t-shirts, trucker hats. It was a big bear in the restaurant while they sat there and ate their bland dishes. And on the way to the bathroom, we were like, yo, this shit is crazy. They had a store that was selling knives and things, swords. And then it was a folding table with about 20 different types of Trump hats.
Oh, no.
Trump is my president. Rebel with a Confederate flag. Everyone's allergic to lead with bullet holes in it and a Confederate flag. Like, it was literally 20 iterations of Trump hats.
So you went to Walmart.
Yeah. So we going to pee. As we passed that, we were like, oh, hell no, we got to get up out of here quick, fast. So we got out of there, peed, in and out, 3 minutes. As we're racing back to the car, all these white people start looking at us like zombies.
Oh, no.
They're like, and I'm like, damn, we got to come in here looking like Denise Huxtables and shit. Like, we can't even come in like no regular middle America black people. So we are running, get in the car. I think I see a skinhead. I'm like, we got to go.
Oh, Lord.
That is not when we almost got robbed.
Oh.
So, I said this on Twitter, and everybody's wondering why the fuck I ended up in Gary, Indiana. I'm going to tell you. So, on the way back, because of that experience, we're like, Nigga, no truck stops. Matter of fact, no Indiana. Like, and then everybody's like, get gas in Indiana. So we're like, oh, okay. So we're like, well, let's go to Gary because it's on the way out and it's black people. I'm good on Indiana Milk Boulevard. That is a lie, actually. Beyonce lied to us. So I get to Gary. The best thing about Gary is this giant Jackson 5 mural that they have on a building. That is it. Nowhere has a bathroom. Nowhere has a bathroom.
Maybe Gary, Indiana is a bathroom.
Oh.
Well, we have somebody from Chicago who's vouching yes. So
Armpit of America.
and it's funny you should say that.
Oh.
Because so we get our gas and Santana's like, I gotta pee.
Oh, damn, Santana.
So I'm like, okay, where are you gonna pee? Family Dollar. Literally everything in Gary, this is at like 7:30 p.m. looks like it's closed. Outside of the Rib Spot and the White Castles, which did not have a bathroom.
Damn, the White Castle ain't had no bathroom?
No bathroom. No baño.
What the hell?
So we go to Family Dollar. Family Dollar's closing down at 7:30. That is an indicative sign of what we were about to get ourselves into.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a sundown.
If y'all are
town.
closing, that's exactly what it is. So she's like, I'll go in the parking lot.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm like, all right, well, let's get somewhere safe. You know, I'll do you like I do Noah. We'll open the doors, create a barrier. You squat real quick. We're going to swap places. We're going to book it. So she goes, you know, we keep all the baby wipes and the hand sanitizers and things. So then she's like, all right, you said you had to go. And I was like, yeah, your girl is really bad about stuff like this. I don't. And she was like, just go. You're not going to be able to pee for a long time because we were not stopping anywhere else in Indiana. So I was like, fuck, man. All right, well, let's move because I don't want to pee in your pee. So,
I mean, it's real.
We go across the parking lot and I see a nigga.
Oh, damn.
So I said, clocking you. So I'm like, hemming and hawing, you know, I got on my Denise Huxtable pants. So I'm like, these bitches are too flowy. I'm going to pee on them. She's like, well, take them off. You got nigga drawers on up underneath them anyway. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm about to remove my pants, but I'm clocking this nigga that's going down the sidewalk. Then I see him turn again. Then I don't see him. And something said, do not pee right now, Jade. The back door's open, remember, because I created a barrier. All of a sudden, this nigga starts walking towards the car, and we're in the middle of a parking lot. So there's no reason he should be coming this direction. He starts walking towards the car aggressively.
Nope.
And then he starts jogging toward the car aggressively. I popped the back door closed real quick, hopped in, locked the doors. I was like, go. She's like, what's going? I said, go. She's like, what's I said, go, Santana, go. And she's like, okay. I said, there is a nigga who was running up on us. And she was like, oh shit, looks in her rearview mirror, and this nigga was trying to run up on the car. But we pulled off real quick. We also kept a cleaver in the driver's door. So, you know, niggas stay ready so we didn't have to get ready.
Initially, I was going to say it sounded like the beginning of a Jordan Peele movie, but that's too close for comfort.
It was a Jordan Peele movie. Hello, your girl deserves a whatever the fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Oscar,
I was going to say
Tony.
that beforehand when you were talking about the white folks, so now you in the parking lot. That was the movie there.
Yeah, nigga.
Woo.
So that is how I almost got robbed and why I was in Gary, Indiana for all of like 20 minutes.
Never taking no for an answer. Might just take a loss, but bitch, I'd rather take my chances. This liquor got me lurking when you live it in the nighttime. 59-50 to the left, but I'm in my right mind. Thug, pants gonna be sagging until I'm 40. Still lyrically sharper than any show.
That's all it takes.
It sounds like you were in Gary, Indiana, like 30 minutes too long. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it also sounds like you don't need to go back ever again.
I will literally never go back to Indiana in my life. I've never seen where I have said something about a place and everybody, including the people from that place, are like, nah, girl, this is trash.
Yeah.
There's zero reason. You know, everybody love to tell you, no, come get a Polish boy or come get this. We good for, you know, this is our type of hot dog or whatever the fuck they're known for.
Right.
No, everybody from Gary and knew anything about Gary was like, I don't know what the fuck you were doing there, but that was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Only thing I know about Gary, Indiana in general is Jackson's and butter pecan ice cream.
Right.
Is that where it originated?
Well, no, because you know in the movie where she went to
Oh,
visit
yeah,
the ice
you're
cream.
right. You're right. But they were in LA by that time.
Oh, that's true. Oh, remember Girl Incarcerated? They were in Indianapolis.
And I see why.
Yeah.
I know, I see exactly.
The ghetto.
Nigga. The ghetto. Like, when we were driving through, Santana was like, you know that was Indiana's where Girls Incarcerated was filmed. I said, well, no wonder they all ended up in jail. There's not anything to do. I'd be stealing gas pumps if I lived in Indiana.
Oh, my God.
Well, moving on to something light and fluffy. I see you got your popcorn while you was in Chicago, though.
You know, I got my carrots.
Okay.
I ate like a queen in Chicago. Oh, real quick before we move on to you all. Dopest Dinner Party, House Party Edition. We are bringing our signature nachos to Philly September 7th. Make sure you guys purchase tickets. Yes. We're going to have vendors. We got Black Dragon Breakfast Club with edibles. We have the Sable Collective with all of your finds. And we have Zen in a Jar with all of your scents. So make sure you all purchase tickets. You can find them on the Instagram on how to do so. September 7th. That's coming up quick, fast.
Yeah, I'll be there. I think a lot of us will be there, so you should come.
And Houston, October 13th is now open. So make sure you purchase your tickets before they sell out if they're not already.
That's Indigenous Peoples Day weekend.
It is.
So, you know, you don't have to go to work. Do they celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day weekend in Texas? Or
Well, I know it's a national holiday. I think it just depends on...
Yeah, but I didn't get the day off when I was in school.
That's what I'm saying. I think it depends on who you work for.
Yeah, like when I moved to New York, that's when Columbus Day was a big deal. I was like, niggas get the day off. Like, the fuck? Like, that's lit, but...
Because it's technically a national holiday.
Well, Indigenous People
you know, white
Day
people love to celebrate their theft.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's why they did that at the end of Die Hard with the Vengeance. Have you ever seen the movie?
No, because I don't want to see no white man with his face painted.
Well, no. So in Die Hard with the Vengeance, yeah,
he was a white man pretending to be not a white man.
But you have to watch it because it's the one with Samuel Jackson in it,
right?
So remember at the end. Remember when they went to Canada and they celebrated their theft because they robbed the Federal Reserve.
Oh.
And they had a whole wing dang doodle, and then Samuel Jackson was like, "Gotcha, motherfucker!" And then like, so yeah. Asante, how was your week? What's tea? What's going on?
Week's been very festive. You guys have seen so much of me this week. I got to see you at your Afro Punk party, which was amazing, and it was awesome.
Thanks so much.
You two are the littest niggas that I know, and I love that we are
grassy
friends.
ass. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And I'm glad to just be here and sing along with you guys.
Yes.
Been listening to a lot of ratchet music this weekend, as you probably heard.
Yes.
So, you know.
Asante lives next door to me.
They're neighbors.
Know. Yes. Very close neighbors.
So.
Literal neighbors.
Yeah. But anywho, that's good. Yeah, so we had a party this past weekend.
Thank you to everybody who came out.
Yeah, shout out to Civil who had us. He performed and made everything possible. So shout out to him.
Yes.
And Maya moves.
She had y'all moving. Yeah, she was so cute.
By Kids and Devoy had us grooving towards the end. Daughter played the beat.
Okay, came true with the beats.
Yeah, the gays were like, yeah.
Inclusion like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was so nice seeing all like the Afro punk folks out. Like
yes.
And the best part about everything, it was not hot.
No, it wasn't hot.
It was
which is frightening.
Shit. Oh no, which means we're gonna have it's gonna snow and on your birthday.
Please don't.
It's August, you know my nigga, and it is.
It's probably
fall.
gonna snow on your birthday, which is in 3 weeks.
This is gonna be my first winter in Brooklyn. Ooh. I'm actually gonna go on ahead and prepare myself not to go into the city for anything. It's never happened to me.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not. It's not bad. It's
I
not
just hate watching the news and they be like, the trucks in Brooklyn have not been out to salt yet. Meanwhile, in Harlem, it's looking like, well, damn, it ain't snowed over here.
The only neighborhoods they don't do that is where There's enough white people that live in our neighborhood where it'll get taken care of.
Yeah. Now, it may
And
be
we're
a
by
problem.
the train.
Look, I'm waiting for them last 2
here.
white people to move in so we can get that FiOS popping, okay?
Listen.
Look, I just know it's going to take 2 more crackers to get it popping. That's all it's going to take. That's all it's going to take. They're going to be like, we've got 2 more white people in the neighborhood. We need to get those trucks out there ASAP. They're like, get that wiring up, fix that pole.
Well, I don't know what we did to deserve, but they showed up at the door.
Because that FiOS truck be in front of the building
teasing the hell out of me.
I be like, yo.
You know, I always go up and talk to them. I'm always like, so what you servicing? Because we ain't got FiOS over here yet. And like, across the street. And I'm like, y'all, we need you on this side of the block playing.
When I lived in the Sty, that's what it was. So I had FiOS when I lived in Crown Heights, and then when I moved to the Sty,
that's where I had my first taste.
Right. When niggas would come over and be like, "Oh, she got MTV Jams."
That's where I had my first taste.
So then,
that's where I had my first high. I got my first kick.
I had my first taste.
Yeah.
My first hit. So then they showed up at my door a couple of months ago, and they were like, "We want to let you know FiOS is in your building." I was like, "Yes." They were like,
okay.
"You don't." Yes. They were like, "Do you want to hear the perks?"
No. Sign me up now.
Immediately. ASAP.
I was like, $500 sign up fee, whatever, nigga. They gave me a $200 gift card.
Listen.
They said they were going to take care of the rest of my last bill, my final bill from the other company.
Litty.
They ain't got to do none of that for me. They just got to sign me up.
I was like, suckers, because you didn't have to do none of that shit for me.
I just need a man to knock on my door, okay? Shoot. Where that man at? Call that man. Give him my address.
He came with his dress shoes. I said, sir, you could have came in your drawers. I would have still said yes.
Jade, call him up. Be like, you got any more of them gift cards?
Word, because I'm tired of oppressive ass
Optimum.
I ain't
doing the least.
I'm so sorry for y'all. I can't wait till you get free.
I know.
God. Soon come.
So yeah, we had the party.
Sorry, it makes me think. Every time you say I'm just gonna tell you this right now, it's gonna make me think of the City Girl. I can't remember what song it is, but there's a song where she be rapping and her ad lib, she just goes
Probably Carisha.
Yeah. That City Girl. Yeah, well, it's plural again. I forgot she's pregnant with a girl, so it's technically plural again.
Oh, Carisha's the free one.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let's just say out of prison.
Ish.
Yeah.
You're right. Hey. Just kept that one going. It just kept
I'm trying to think what else happened to me. I still work in Kuwait.
Oh my God.
Did I tell you about the rat I saw at Burger King?
What?
Oh, hell no.
Excuse me?
Story time. Let me tell you all.
Did it work there? I'm sorry. I'll wait.
Now that I think about it,
look, because it
probably
minus this,
and I'm going to tell you why.
Y'all don't want to know the visual I just got.
and when I tell you the story, it's very quite plausible that rat worked there. So.
Oh my God, this should be the
I mean, shit.
I'm sorry,
it's
go ahead.
The Bronx, so it's
listen now.
They're from Bronx, New York, where shit happens.
The way them rats be stopping and looking at you is like, I don't belong here.
And
like,
right.
What?
And that's why it's so interesting. So me and my homegirl,
because I'm sorry, I've been envisioning like a literal Subway wrap, but like with cocoa nails and knotless braids. I mean, do you want an icy with it or?
So listen. So me and Alexis were trying to figure out what to eat, because the Bronx doesn't have like fresh food or clean water or anything like that. So
shit.
So like.
Oh my God.
So we were trying to figure out what to eat. And so we're like, okay, well, let's go to like, Wendy's. That Wendy's doesn't sell breakfast, by the way. Wendy's that sells breakfast.
Oh my God! Have you ever had their pancakes?
Honey biscuit. Oh, no, but that honey biscuit sandwich is delicious.
That's the one.
She's the girl.
She's the girl.
If you find a rare Wendy's that sells breakfast and got them pancakes, I don't know if they just back in the day. I found a Wendy's with breakfast, and I had the pancakes, and I was like, "Whoa, what is happening?"
Life was shit.
These are delicious, and I never found them again. Nobody believed me. I almost don't believe myself.
There must have been some shit they was trying. And
I don't know, but it was amazing.
So we decided to go to Burger King because I wanted the French toast stick. You never heard the Mandela effect? It's so interesting. Chris Rogers put me on. I was like, this is so interesting.
Okay, tell me about it so I can know why this is the Mandela effect.
It's like thinking something is the way it is when it's not actually what it is. So like, for example,
like how we look at like these deep fakes.
No, so like, which is freaky. When I listened to your episode, I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw the one with
Mike Tyson on the Family Matters.
I saw the one with that guy from Barry who did the Tom Cruise impersonations and shit like that. It was the fuck weird. Yeah. So, but Burger King has those French toast sticks, so we're like,
yes. I forgot about those.
Yeah, so I was like, so let me mosey on down. So on the way, the Bronx is very hilly, so we make the all the way down the hill, and then we see a live chicken.
What?
I have proof of this day. Like it's in my phone. So we see a live chicken because
of course you did, because it's the Bronx.
So whatever.
The Bronx got chickens.
Yeah,
chickens,
for sure.
goats.
Yeah.
What?
Possums.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I told you I work in like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
So anywho, I was like, wow, this is crazy. So we walk down the block to Burger King. Now I do want to say that this Burger King is in the same building as a Popeyes. So it's like you could go to Popeyes on this side and then you walk,
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a Popeye sandwich and some Burger King onion rings.
Yes.
Almost like a restaurant.
So I do want to point that this was at 9:45 in the morning.
Okay.
So I go up to the register and I
chicken
ordered
was out early.
Yeah, so I ordered Popeyes, that side of Popeyes was closed.
No, I said that chicken was out early.
Mm-hmm. So,
but they say early bird gets the worm.
Right. So I go order my food or whatever. It's cool. Alexis ordered her food. Then all of a sudden, all the blacks start coming in because that's what we do. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for my food. We're talking shit about how we had our fucking job and blah blah blah. Regular black people shit. All of a sudden, I see a rat as big as Lyrica, scurrying from underneath the fry station.
Oh damn! He was mopping
through the center aisle where the meat and everything is.
Oh.
So, but the thing is, it didn't it was so big that it's with mice it'd be like.
Oh, so it was a manager.
Dart. Yes. So dark. So it literally was big enough. So I was like, that is a fucking rat.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I don't want my money back. You can keep it. Clearly you need it. And I walked out. And all the black people were like, I don't even know what happened, but I'm just going to walk out with you. I was like, y'all, there was a rat. And they were like, oh, nah. Thank God.
You know how we do. Yeah. You know how we do.
Yeah, this black lady was like, oh, nah, I got kids. I was like, same. So,
damn.
They live inside me.
Yeah. I was just like, why is this okay?
It's not.
But yeah, it was at the Burger King on Jerome Avenue. Oh. And to be fair, something that's on Jerome Avenue, because it's named Jerome Avenue, sounds like it would have rats in it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that rat was escaping.
Right. But my point is the fact that this was in the morning. Rats are nocturnal.
Yeah, they
so
don't.
I'm why the fuck is this big ass rat just?
Our rats
that nigga was escaping.
Our rats are different.
But that was what I'm saying. When you said that he was probably at work, probably.
He probably was.
Because why was up so early?
Or he might have just said, he might have been like, it's now or never. I gotta get the fuck
up. Or somebody's emotional support animal.
Child.
But I was just like, oh, I cannot.
Oh, the ghetto. The true ghetto.
But anywho, listen to us anywhere and everywhere. We have some really cool things for you. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
We said a break!
Right, God. We're going to take a break. Bye.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
So we're back. We're gonna do Nigga Peace Theater first. And we'll talk about other things that you might have been wondering how we feel about certain things about a particular show. Which we'll get to in a little bit.
Yes. But that's not the episode.
Right. It's not.
We are back to working.
Yeah. Yes. We're back to work. Because we've been off for a year and a half.
Oh, thank you to everybody. We have been off for a year and a half.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah, but thank you to everybody who submitted the next chapter for Nigga Peace Theater. We read each and every submission.
Yeah, we did.
And so we chose the submission that we felt best would continue the story. Again, once you hear the chapter today, and we will recap the chapter from we'll reread the chapter from last week. Once you hear the chapter today, make sure you submit your next chapter by the following Tuesday at noon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Per this conversation, send your submissions by next Tuesday, noon o'clock.
You hit them with corporate email.
I sure did. Best Jade and XD.
That's how I start off all my emails at work. Best.
Yes.
I'm not telling you what best is. It could be like the best, worst day ever. Right.
I decided to act like I was from the UK, so I hit cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I did cheers for a little bit when I was feeling festive.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to reread chapter 1 from last week, and then we'll go into the new chapter. She stood up and walked to the podium with her palms clammy and beads of sweat on her nose. Mrs. Dalloway continued to knit as she's heard everyone's story before. It was always the same story. Some regular junkie comes in, preaches on how they got sober, and how you can do it too. She noticed the woman approaching the podium when she walked in. She smelled new. Mrs. Dalloway had been in Narcotics Anonymous for the last 17 years.
Damn.
She was mandated to the meetings at St. Joseph's on 3rd Avenue after a bad batch of shrooms that sent her running butt naked through the city and shitting on Ed Koch's shoe. Mrs. Dalloway, while sober, just continues to come to the meetings as she has grown accustomed to the routine. Every Tuesday night, this was her thing. The cookies, the conversation, the inspiration, the tears. Everything about this was her, regardless of how mundane it's become to her. No one ever talks about how great the high is. We always talk about how we've hit rock bottom and how we can't take care of our families or we lost our jobs and can't fucking pay rent. I'm only here because I know if I come here, no one will judge me. It's a judge-free zone, right? The crowd looked at the short woman with the peanut butter complexion, confused and uncomfortable. Mrs. Dalloway put her knitting needle down and for the first time in 12 years, listened to a newbie. The high. Woo, shit, the high. It's like the best fucking feeling and I'm not going to stop. I should feel guilty. I should feel really fucking guilty, but I love it. It takes me to another place. It makes me feel like I matter. Like I'm the only one. It's powerful, you know? But I gotta get this shit off my chest. I can't tell my friends, and I sure as hell can't tell my mother. My father would fucking die. So I saw an ad in The Voice, and I said to myself, well, all these motherfuckers are sinning and shit. Why not be a part of the crowd? Mrs. Dalloway began to get flustered, and so did everyone else in the room. Well, if you're going to insult us, tell us your name and what drug you're on, because it seems like it's fucking dope, Mr. Gonzalez said in his thick Dominican accent. My name is Alex, she began. Alex looked around the room, squinted, and smirked. My name is Alex, and I'm addicted to being the other woman.
See the sky. Let's explore it through.
So we open it up to everybody, to our listeners, to write things and all that good stuff. Okay. So, you ready?
Yeah.
This submission comes from Maverick Monroe. Okay.
Ride the Maverick.
Ride the Maverick. She begins Wednesday. The orgasm seemed to last forever. Waves and waves of pleasurable agony. When her body finally finished convulsing, Alex looked down to see Celeste smiling up at her from between her legs. Damn, girl, I ain't never seen your body twist like that, Celeste said as she worked her way up Alex's body, planting kisses on her stomach as she went. Shut up, dumbass, Alex responded. I just got some stuff off my chest yesterday, and I'm just feeling extra relaxed. That had nothing to do with you. You're always so mean to me, Celeste said as she unbuckled the strap. I love you anyway, though. This is the first time we had lesbians in our story.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
She unbuckled the strap, honey.
Into it.
I'm wearing my do-rag in honor.
Yeah, I'm into it. Uh-huh. I bet you told your girlfriend the same thing before you came over here to eat my pussy. Nah, I've never told her that. I wouldn't do that because I know I love you. We'd be together if you would stop playing. Seems like the only time you want to be with me is when I'm with somebody else. Because that's the only time you aren't constantly trying to wife me up. Whatever, Celeste smirked. Anyway, what's got you so relaxed? I found a therapist. Her name is Alice. She let me talk for over an hour. No judgment, no nothing. Even gave me a bit of motherly advice. Sounds dope. What's her last name? Alex shrugged. Why do you want to know? So I could look her up. You're not the only one who may need to talk to a therapist. Maybe I need someone to help me get you out my system. That's literally the next line. Find your own therapist. See, told you were mean to me, Celeste laughed as she kissed Alex on the cheek. Thursday. Did you like that? Did you like it, you nasty bitch? Yes, Daddy, Alex answered. I bet you did, you dumb slut. Brian roughly pushed her onto her stomach after he popped his pink dick out of her pussy. It sat limp with exhaustion on his left leg after he flopped on his back beside her. Does your wife let you talk to her like that? Brian forcefully grabbed her face. How many times have I told you not to ask me about my wife? He snapped. My wife doesn't let me do anything, he answered as he let go. Why do you think I come to this hotel to fuck you once a month? You mean besides the fact that your pretty little housewife spends up all your money but won't let you touch her? Well, let's see. You're under 5'5", your boss makes you feel like a bitch every day, and you have a small dick. But Alex let her thoughts go unsaid. She let Brian...
I'm gonna say word. That's her Alan McBeal moment. Okay.
I was like, somebody's been watching Euphoria.
Yeah. Okay. She let Brian feel powerful once a month, and he showed her with the money and jewelry. And he showered her with money and jewelry all year. She could handle a few bitches and sluts and a bit of rough sex. She only drew the line at Brian's desire to recreate Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings.
Oh, hell no.
Nope.
I still cannot believe you told some stranger about us. What if it gets back to my boss? It won't, Alex rolled her eyes. Alice was some junkie sitting on a park bench. She probably doesn't even remember I exist. And even if she does, how would she ever talk to your boss? Well, you better hope that's true. He got up and waddled to the bathroom. Do you need me to call you a car? He called as he turned on the shower. Nope, I think I'll stay around here for a while. I'll order some room service. I'll take the train back uptown. All right, just make sure your ass is out of here by 11. Alex didn't answer immediately. Did you hear me, bitch? Yes, Daddy. Exactly 6 minutes later, Brian emerged from the bathroom fixing his tie. Well, that was short. Probably didn't even wash his legs. She got out the bed and walked naked across the room to check her phone. Suddenly, a stinging slap came across her ass. Don't forget to be out of here by 11. I'm not paying you for another day. And stop running your mouth about our business. Yes, Daddy, Alex answered as she pressed send on her text to Alice.
I feel music in your eyes. Rainbows in your kiss.
Friday. Glenn's gray pubic hair was matted with sweat and cum.
Ew.
God, please forgive us. Alex sat up on her elbow and laid a hand across his chocolate chest. He was still breathing heavily. Are you asking for forgiveness for this time or all the times? Alex smirked. This is all just a game for you, isn't it? You don't even care about our sin, our adultery. Our adultery? Last time I checked, you were the one with the wife. How is Miss Gloria? I think the Lord will call her home soon, Glenn whispered.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
The doctor only gave her 3 months, and that was 10 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Alex and Glenn had started 10 weeks ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maverick, you did this.
I did.
Right. She saw him sitting on the steps of the church in such a state of distress that Alex felt compelled to comfort him. It also didn't hurt that she had had a crush on him since she first laid eyes on him at 16. He was preaching a fiery sermon on David and Bethesda. She had never seen anyone captivate an audience like Pastor Glenn. You really don't feel anything at all about any of it. You've known Gloria since you were a child. I feel like Miss Gloria deserves better than her husband fucking someone more than half his age. I know she does. That's why I'm praying for her forgiveness, Glenn said as he got up from the small cot he kept in his office. It was fucking in the church.
Oh my goodness.
Alex could see the sun coming up through the colored glass panes of the church. Do you? Do you pray to God for forgiveness? As a matter of fact, I prayed just a few days ago.
Worry about yourself, nigga.
With a woman named Alice.
Oop.
Oh!
There's no Alice at this church. Can I only pray with people in this church? I went to a church downtown and Alice was just sitting there knitting. But then she stopped to pray with me. And you prayed about your guilt? I prayed about my lack of guilt. Glenn gave a deep sigh. You should get dressed and go. I have to go visit my wife.
Wow.
Almost done.
Oh.
Saturday?
Okay. The Maverick worked.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Saturday. Brandon hit this pussy like it was the last time he was ever going to get it.
Brandon, I didn't know it was your zhush.
Then again, it was going to be his last time. At least that's what he said. Did you ever tell Did you ever tell your little white boy how much you enjoy vagina? Alex asked as she watched Brandon fix his tuxedo. Was he ever concerned? Ryan doesn't need to know about everything from my past. Your past? I mean, I guess this morning will be your past once you get married, Celeste smiled. You won't miss me at all? Brandon turned to stare at her. Of course I'm going to miss those peanut butter flavored thighs of yours. But later today, I will be a married man. And you were engaged, and you were an engaged man this morning. What's the difference? That was before I say my vows before God and all my family and friends. It's different. If you say so, I guess we'll see. Brandon rolled his eyes and turned back the mirror. Glad you understand. Sorry for rushing, but we have to get out of here. If I'm late, the White Witch of the East Village is going to kill me. Alex let out a laugh as she began to put on her clothes. And who is this White Witch? Ryan's mother, Brandon answered. Her name is Alice or something like that. Alex gave him a quizzical look. What do you mean something like that? You don't know your future mother-in-law's name? Brandon shrugged. Well, she hates me, so we're not exactly on the first-name basis. So to me, she's either White Witch or Mrs. Dalloway. Let me tell you something, Maverick.
Wow. Shit.
Maverick, you did the motherfucking work.
Y'all got some big shoes to fill.
Right. Now, yes, do that again. Yes. Do not get discouraged. We want everybody to participate.
Yes, absolutely.
Bring the heat.
Bring the heat. That set the precedent.
Yes.
Maverick done inspired my black ass. I'm sitting here like, ooh, got some.
I'm like, I just want to go back to the old format.
I mean, you can jump in whenever you want to add a chapter. It's up to you. And we may have to, based on how the story goes, to bring it back. But like,
Maverick set it all up.
Yeah.
Maverick set it up.
Yeah, there's so many ways. That sounds like some shit I wrote.
We're going to have to put that in writing.
Yeah. But you did that.
We'll do that actually. We will.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to post it because I know it was difficult because you have to like keep hearing it. So
yeah,
if you follow, I'll post it on our social media accounts. So except for Instagram, so Facebook and Twitter, I will post it there, both chapters, and of course on Patreon I'll post it there.
Yes.
Okay. Before we take another break, let's talk about TV.
Yes.
So Love After Lockup. Thank you all for riding out so hard for us when a certain network decided to feature two undope queens.
Well.
World Star!
As their featured, whatever. But, we appreciated the love and the sentiment, it's cool, They'll realize that what they missed,
And they definitely missed big.
Yeah.
They definitely missed big.
So, we had said before we weren't going to cover the show because we weren't sure. However, man, all right, so we're not going to talk about it today. We might do like a recap roundup next week to make sure everybody's caught up. But I'm quite surprised of how this season is turning after the second episode. Because the first one, your girl was not feeling it.
And you weren't. I had to do some heavy convincing.
Listen, Jade was like, you have to watch it. No, we have to cover. I was like, I'm not fucking watching this show because I was mad. But then I was like, no, this is whack until last week. And if y'all watched, when Mama, I'm not telling you what happened, Mama literally said, fuck them kids. And I
Barbara Jean.
Yes.
Barbara Jean.
That's her name?
That's what I'm calling her.
I haven't figured out names yet, but like
I haven't either.
Except for her father, who looks like a thumb.
Popeye.
Yeah. But listen, Mama said, "Fuck them kids."
Barbara Jean said, she said, "Well, I have to go and set him up. I have to go get him together."
I have to tell you,
this
bitch abandoned her kids for 3 months.
She said,
"Damn."
Excuse me.
Yes, this is what you have to watch.
Okay.
She said.
No, okay, we have a full episode. We will.
Hold on, I'm not done. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about that anymore.
We got Barbara Jean and the only other person who I gave a name to, which is really his own name.
Lamondre.
Lamondre.
Yeah. Oh my God. Lamondre said, I support my bitch from prison.
From prison.
That was his words, not, and I quote.
That was literally Lamondre's words.
Which is something we need to explore later.
Oh, yes.
So the other day...
Because we haven't had that yet.
No, that was interesting. And Mama who's playing two niggas in prison.
Oh, White Trash Kim.
Yeah. So anywho. So there was this show that Chris Rogers and I discovered the other day called Does Somebody Have to Go? When I tell you, it is the epitome of mess. And you know why it's so messy? They only have 6 episodes ever because there's no way they could have got away with the shit that they posted.
What?
It's about So in the 6 episodes, 3 companies are featured. It's 2 episodes per company. Each company is fucked up, and the CEOs don't know how to fix it. So they make all the lower employees, their subordinates, the boss. And they have to figure out which employee is the problem and if they have to fire them or not. Or make recommendations and put them on probation or whatever. Either you could fire, like, you vote them out, you get to a bottom 3. You could either fire them all or keep them all and give them stipulations or just fire one, whatever the bit. So, of course, they all turn on each other. Well, you're blah, 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 you're blah, 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 you're blah, blah. But how it gets super messy, they show every nigga's salary. And that's when it gets wild. It changes the entire game. And, like, it's crazy because in one company...
That sounds messy,
it could be, like, somebody's making $110,000 and one person could be making $15,000.
Oh, hell no.
Nigga.
I gotta see this.
It's on the tube of you.
Yes.
It's called what again?
Does Somebody Have to Go? You can go on YouTube and just put Does Somebody Have to Go? And you'll find it. I don't even need to post the link. Oh, he posted it on Twitter. I know Chris Ryder's supposed to hit it on Twitter. But, like, it is... mess.
Great name, guys.
Great name. Like
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here for
right.
it. I know what I'm watching tonight.
Yeah. It's so interesting. And like, especially with when the black people get actually it's the all white company that's the problem. Because one of the episodes one of them has like a drinking problem, but she won't admit it. Like Mama, and they'd be like, well, you deserve to be fired because we had to carry you to your car while you passed out because you was drunk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but she was like, my mother died. Like, it is so...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She was getting paid more than everybody else, wasn't she?
No. That was the
okay,
thing.
good.
She was being paid like any of the rest of them.
Yeah.
But she was like a store manager.
Yeah. It's deep. It's deep. It's great. I want them to bring it back, but I don't feel like we could do that in 2019. I mean, I don't know. We have Mona shows, so I don't.
I was just thinking, like, I've been cycling through the same trash over here on VH1.
No, you got to get into that OMG network on YouTube. They be having, like, the hits, like The Simple Life, which was a really good show.
Oh, my God,
We used to watch that as a family.
Yeah. So did we.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. Like, them white girls, and for all intents and purposes, I know Nicole Richie is...
You said it right the first time.
Yeah. So them white girls are funny. They had Paris Hilton cleaning up roaches and shit. Like
did
like absolutely.
Remember when Nicole Richie went buck wild in that pool hall?
Yep.
Was throwing bleach and shit.
Bleach and chairs and shit everywhere.
Me and my parents and my sister were saying, we were like, this bitch is wildin'.
Yeah.
We watched The Simple Life, the early seasons of America's Next Top Model, and Being Bobby Brown. Those were the three reality shows that we watched as a family.
Great quality television.
Go.
Yeah, and we also, and then me and my mother used to watch like Survivor and Amazing Race and stuff.
Oh, I never watched any of that. My mother would come to us for other stuff and be like, I need you to, all of y'all, grab your cell phones and call 1-800 and dial code. I need you to vote for Lamondre or whoever the fuck.
American Idol?
Or American Idol or anything that she loved where you vote.
Yes. Yeah. My mama, she was the OG of Big Brother, so we was doing that for Big Brother.
See?
And when I tell you Julie Chen, whatever her last name is that she keeps saying, but I'm never going to care about, that one. She has been there since day one.
She keeps forcing it down our throat.
And I'm never going to remember it for that very reason, because you are just Julie Chen to me, girl.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Julie Chen, and there's another last name here that you don't care
her
about.
dirty ass husband.
Yo!
Right. Never going to say it. Yeah. Never happening.
Her dirty ass white man.
Dirty, filthy ass white man.
But yeah, we was watching Big Brother back in the day for the black folks.
Yes.
We was watching American Idol. So this week we're voting for Ruben.
You said American Idol? Ruben won! Okay, y'all got y'all sorry for 2004.
Yeah.
No, or did we vote for Fantasia? We voted for Fantasia. Was that the same season?
No,
that wasn't the same
she won her
season.
season.
She was
after,
3.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't
Kelly,
watch after 3.
Kelly was the first one, then Ruben.
We didn't
then
vote for
Fantasia,
Kelly in the first
I
one.
don't remember the ones after.
In the first one,
Everybody
we was
voted
voting
for
Justin.
Yes, I didn't vote for
Justin
Kelly.
Guarini, who's now the Dr. Pepper man.
Yeah.
Right one.
Which is so... That commercial is so weird and odd to me. I'm still trying to process it.
I love Justin Guarini.
He's paid though. That nigga can sing his nipples off.
He was like the R&B Caduce. Y'all remember Caduce?
Oh my
Yes.
God. Yes.
Yes.
I love me some Caduce now. Now I'm taking Caduce over Justin though. You know, Justin's a little funny looking. But Caduce, you know, he always had that little model-esque look about his face.
Hey, it's Caduce. I'm on MTV Crib. Or
I love them little MTV VJs like Caduce, the OGs, like Ananda back in the day. She was
Ananda
fine as hell.
Lewis.
Yeah, it's just cool ass niggas on there.
Yeah.
Swag.
The only one that's ever stuck was Lala. And she never really stuck. She just...
Evolved.
She never went away.
Yeah, she never went away.
She evolved.
Yeah, she's a basketball wife.
Sway's still around.
And also, she's on Power.
Look, as I said, she's an actress now.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
she is the Keisha on Power, and she was also Drake's Kiki.
She owns a weave shop and was Drake's Kiki.
Yep.
Never forget.
She was.
Now, let me also tell you a reference you're not going to know. She was on Star, and I have to say this because it was so random. She was on Star as a Dominican woman. Because
she's
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
Well, she was trying to do the accent, but wasn't trying to do it. So she kept pausing.
I know black
her
folk.
son. Can I tell you who her son was?
Yeah.
It was Evan Ross on the show. So I was like, what is going on here? This casting is all over the place.
Was he dressed like Michael in Love After Lockup?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
He wishes.
Because he definitely dresses to me.
Yes. The daddy was Dominican. I guess that was what filled the gap.
So wait, so they made like a black and white mixed man as Dominican?
Yeah. So the dad, I guess, the
They
dad
couldn't
was
walk
Dominican
nowhere
as
in
fuck.
High Bridge and like hook up a nigga.
Here's the problem. The dad could have just been Dominican and Lala could have just been black. But when Lala was doing this whole, there was a character named Hayel. She was like, Hayel, you have to take care of my son. So she wasn't trying to do the accent, but she was trying to do that pausey thing. I was like, just be a black woman that he was fucking with. Don't be Dominican,
You don't gotta
and
be.
you
You
not.
don't gotta be all that.
It was probably the wrong Itkin.
That's.
I hope I wasn't being offensive. I couldn't remember if he was Puerto Rican or what. They did some weird boat thing. I was like, y'all are fucked up. Not the boat. He tried to jump the gate. And then he got held for ransom. Star was all over the place. A lot of things happened.
You keep trying to shove this Star down my throat.
Listen,
no, seriously. So Asante tried to make me watch Star, and I got hooked.
He literally talks about Star. I'm like, oh my god, this show again.
I feel like you would.
I want a cameo.
There are parts that you would like, especially with the grandmother.
There are parts that would have you on the floor
like
rolling.
The grandmother when Star came to the house.
Oh my god, Jade, no, you would love this part. Grandma
She had,
Ruby.
white people in her house, and she fought the white girl.
So Star showed up. She said, "I told you not to bring this white girl over to my household. Let's just white them." Like, was going clean the fuck off. And then later on, like, in seasons later, they like hashed it out. And she was like, "But I'm not none of those people that did that to you." And she was like, "It's not about you being one of them." like it was breaking it down for her. And I was like, look at them having this history lesson later on down the road.
Yeah. You better take one for the team.
Between that scene, or between her character and when Brandy was on there, and Brandy and Queen Latifah, Brandy's character, she said to Queen Latifah, she said, "Don't you come up here shaking that wig at me." and Queen Latifah,
stop it.
Queen Latifah, Carlotta, they can't.
I don't really want to fight.
I'm glad there ain't no cameras for this show.
There is.
I mean, well, that's on y'all.
Take it dance if you want.
Get it cracking if you like. Must be a full moon.
Another one of those nights.
It's all you know in town. Whatever the case, I'm feeling you right here and right now. One star. Let's you. When what you say, you wanna get to know me too. The start of something special. Happy that I met you, baby.
Okay, we gotta take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
I bring me.
I bring me.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
And we're back. And this episode is sponsored by FabFitFun. FabFitFun is a woman's lifestyle subscription box filled with full-size, premium beauty, lifestyle, fitness, home, and wellness products sent straight to your doorstep each season. They take the hassle out of shopping by doing it for you. Each box is customized to your specific interests, and they deliver the seasonal must-haves you need.
The fall box is here, y'all.
It's Christmas time, y'all.
Christmas time.
Just in time for fall, because it ain't summer no more. Yeah. So you know how we feel about our FabFitFun boxes. Yeah. We say it every single time we talk about it.
We have to stand.
It's not a lie. We actually have to stand.
And, you know, and something that we don't necessarily talk about all the time is, like, they have like this great publication that comes in the box. It's really good. That has the health and wellness.
Does.
And even on their website on FabFitFun.com, it's like, oh, I learned some shit today. Like,
and you know what else I appreciate? The fact that the pamphlet also includes a description of each item in the box. Because there are many times when you get things and they don't explain what it is, what it's for, how to use it, who it is.
Yeah.
But FabFitFun describes each and every item that you receive in your box. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box with full size, okay, not trial size, beauty, fitness, fashion, and lifestyle products. It retails for $49.99, but always has a value over $200.
Big face Tubmans.
Yes, a lot of them. Use code JADEXD, JADEXD, for $10 off your first box at www.fabfitfun.com. Again, use coupon code JADEXD for $10 off your first box at www.fabfitfun.com. This episode is also brought to you by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, get easy seasonal recipes and pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. HelloFresh makes cooking delicious meals at home a reality, regardless of your comfort in the kitchen. From step-by-step recipes to pre-measured ingredients, you'll have everything you need to get a wow-worthy dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes. There's something for everyone, from family recipes to calorie smart and vegetarian, and fun menu series like Hall of Fame and Craft Burgers. Y'all, them Craft Burgers, and then they sent me the potatoes to make the fries, okay?
Yeah,
it was lit.
Yeah, they sent us too. It was delicious. And like, HelloFresh is dope. I really like them. We just started using them, and and I have to stand.
I have to stand again. I have to stand. They sent me, I made an amazing chicken sandwich, and they sent me the potatoes to make wedges. Like, stop it. HelloFresh has more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit, so you know you'll get something delicious. For $80 off your first month of HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/JXD80 and enter JXD80. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/JXD80 for your first month off.
And definitely enter JXD80 when you check out.
Yes.
So, we're back to work. Uncle Jamz.
Hey, part whatever.
I think we're at part 2.
Oh, bet? Okay.
I think we've only done 2. And if not, maybe it's the third one. It's probably 2.
Fun fact, if you didn't know, XD is the auntie of the show, and I am the uncle.
Yeah.
So this is my particular kind of series.
And encore.
Easy. Good words. And encore. Your love feels so good. Good love deserves an encore.
Would you like to start?
Sure.
Okay.
So, this first one is for my boo Santana. On our road trip, we discovered, there's been a discussion about how Black Americans don't really have a culture because we are far removed from our ancestors.
That's just what I'm saying. Black Americans don't tip, girl.
That's another conversation. That's not just Black Americans.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were talking about how, as children, the Whispers came on because we were playing Uncle Jamz in the car. So the Whispers came on, and I was like, when I was a kid, I hated the Whisper cover. She was like, oh my God! I hated the Whispers cover too. I was like, those mustaches. She's like, and they had on all that tan. So the very first song on the list for me is Rock Steady by the Whispers.
Oh my God, that's on my list!
Wow.
Bust a tune for me.
I'm not ready to sing right now.
Oh God, okay.
Okay.
Also, Keep On Loving Me. Keep on loving me, loving me.
Treat Her Like a Lady is my jam too.
That's The Temptations.
You're right.
And that is also on my list.
Yeah, it is.
Well, just go ahead and move on to the next one.
I'm sorry. Uncle Jamz are synonymous with cookout jams.
Yeah. Can be, yes.
Yeah. But also, every nigga has a romantic side.
Oh. No, I don't care, Chris. I just... I didn't know if he did it too, man.
Come on, B-roll.
Okay.
That was like camera. But every nigga has a romantic side. And we've heard this song before in another, iteration. But Bootsy Collins, I'd rather be with you.
That was actually the very first song I was going to dance to when I was going to get married the first time.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pick. That's a
I
great
want to
pick.
stick my loving in your eye, baby.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
He's big Boosie, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd rather be with you. Woo, yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather be with you.
Okay.
The next one on my list is by the SOS Band. On the Weekend Girl. And I don't have time on the weekday. Weekend Girl.
Oh, I'm saying
Nigga, the song is called Weekend Girl.
I know, but I can sing Weekend Love.
And we can to work it out.
I'm a weekend girl, and I don't have time on the weekday. Weekend girl.
It's funny that the Cameron version stuck in your head because
I know.
I was just thinking. I was like, we don't have enough niggas today that bring this vibe back.
We don't.
Even like niggas.
No,
like if Rick Ross was doing some shit like that today. Yeah. Well, before. What if you're in a Wingstop now? Come on now. Don't you want to be pleased if you're in a Wingstop?
I go to Wingstop. I don't go to his Wingstop.
Our homophobic king.
Oh, damn.
Credit card skills.
Faking ass nigga. That's my beef with him.
Officer Roberts.
Officer whatever the fuck.
William Roberts. That's what his name is.
Correctional officer.
So, this is for the young uncles.
Okay. I didn't put any young uncle shit on my list.
Well,
so
I mean, it depends, and I mean,
no, inclusion
young
is
is
necessary.
relative. Young is relative.
Okay.
For us, it'd be young, but for other listeners, it'd be like, oh, this is some old nigga shit.
Okay.
It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube.
Oh.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanted.
I didn't even have to use my AK.
Mama cooking breakfast with no hog.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not breakfast.
I'm not into that. I need a ham steak.
I need me a sausage patty. The next one on my list, because a lot of the uncles back in the day were light skinned. So these are our light skinned uncles, Shalimar.
For the love in you.
A Night to Remember.
When you love someone, it's natural, not demanding. And that's one thing I'm proud to say I found in you. I'm so glad we reached an understanding. Now I know my heart is
Night to remember.
Get ready. Tonight. We're gonna make this a night to remember. Get ready tonight.
Justin brought this up the other day. Jodie Watley is everything, and we don't celebrate her enough.
We don't. Hello.
I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love, baby. Yeah. All right. So, do you happen to have one, Asante, or you just chilling?
I did not know that we was doing Uncle Jamz. I am just chilling.
That's fine.
Mine, it would be Auntie Jamz more than Uncle Jamz.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Oh, well, anything Minnie Riperton, I like those. I've been watching a lot of...
That's Denise Williams.
Wrong one. It's fine.
Minnie Riperton is...
Y'all don't see how
Yes. I was about to say.
No, I get
about to say common mistake. Got you. But that sort of thing. I've been listening to a lot of Luther, watching those performances. You listen, them a house is not a home.
Uncle Chubby
those
Luther.
Performances, Superstar. Those performances.
A chair is still a chair.
Even when there's no motherfucker sitting there.
And you know, down back to Dustin.
Rude.
And the fact that you get from the concentrated look on your face. That's what's it's like a clown with your damn eyes too. Like when the people hold their ear and they doing the runs with their hands.
But
your neighbor's like that. Shut up. Look. But dialing back when Dustin was at our place and we were watching Patti LaBelle, it took me back to way back when he was at my place and we were watching LaBelle. So I've just been watching them in their costumes. Oh my gosh. The girls just don't do costumes like that anymore.
What was Patty's TV show, Out All Night?
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
She was Dwayne Martin's mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was Morris Chestnut on there?
Was.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I got my life back in the 90s. I should have known I was a blackhead back then.
Yes, absolutely.
My next one is for the young uncle. Young for us, but old for maybe other people. Lucchini by Camp Lo.
This is it, what? Lucchini pouring from the sky, let's get
Lucchini's what? Lucchini falling from the sky, let's get rich, what?
No one knows what the song is about. No one knows what any song that Camp Lo has ever put out. My favorite song by Camp Lo is Diamond Cuts because it samples Faith Evans' Reasons, which is my favorite song by Faith Evans. It's lit.
Wow.
Lit like a bit. Lit like a lamp. Lick it like a stamp. I'm up, she mad, click clack, she mad.
Wow, look at all this Cardi B, you know.
That's the one song I really like by her.
Wow.
The next one, Oma, is not the young uncle. This is your quintessential uncle. Single, single, single.
I don't know it.
Life. Y'all don't know Cameo Single Life?
No.
Excuse me, Asante. What? Donetta would not be pleased by that. Let's play you a snippet.
Give me a little taste.
Just a little bit where we won't get sued.
Every little thing you do makes me smile. And if I had my way, baby, I'd tie you up for a while. I'd take you through the paces, one by one. I don't want to get too serious.
Really?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, XD.
I mean, shit. We grew up in the crunk era, so Donetta was not getting me on her radio.
She wasn't?
What? She'd be like, turn the radio up. But I'm walking out the room. You listen to this old music, girl. I gotta go play my So Deaf, my booty shaking music.
I'll be popping up in the room with my daddy like, oh, can you play that song by Heatwave?
Yeah.
I was listening to all of that.
That was me, like, because my mother wore out that SWV tape for the longest time.
Oh my
God. My next jam is very, very uncle. If your uncle may be Greek, this might be their jam.
Greek.
Like, Black Greek letter organization.
Yeah.
A BGLO, if you will. More Bounce to the Ounce by Zap.
Damn, that was on my list too.
More bounce to the ounce.
More bounce.
Also,
to the ounce.
do I did it. Do I? Okay.
Where do all these sounds go? You don't even hear these sounds, like any of these effects.
Yeah, Roger and Zap gone. Teddy Riley don't use it anymore.
No, T-Pain recycled it though.
Yeah, that's how we have auto-tune now.
This is also very
true.
uncle. Cutie pie, you're the reason why.
Oh my God.
I love you so. I just want you to know, lately, baby, you got me going round. I want you
to know how much I love you so. You're the girl that makes me feel so good. Cutie pie. By one way.
There was a barbershop.
I love a cutie pie.
There was a barbershop that played music like this all the damn time.
Yeah, that would have been my kind of carry, though.
It would have been until you heard how misogynistic and nasty them niggas were.
I've heard that too.
Depending upon, this is like for the uncles who be running wild in the streets, but they have like money, but they like a womanizer or whatever.
Oh yes, most uncles.
I'll Be Good by Renee and Angela.
I'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for the Yo Jazzy ass.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Like who got a bunch of money during Black, like, and they lost a bunch of money during
He
Black
still
Monday.
wears shoulder pads in his blazers. Yeah, he got a curl and like a mustache.
He was fly as fuck in '84.
Oh yes, but not now. Not today.
Can I throw it back for the late night loving uncles?
Of course.
Is it Machiavelli?
Splackavelli.
Splackavelli. Every woman needs her own Splackavelli. A brother she can call when a man ain't treating her right. I can work it all night till the morning light. Something like that. I was like, what the fuck?
SPLACKAVELLIE. Splackavelli.
See, that one was for you, Jade.
Thank you so much.
She gets frustrated, fed up with a man and all his silly hang-ups. You know, a woman needs a man that doesn't come with any drama behind it, you know.
Between that and Rome's, every time I see your face.
Every time I see your face, it makes me wanna sing. And every time I think about your love, it drives me crazy.
Say my lady, you are so fine.
I wake up in the morning to see a smile on your face, baby.
You are the queen of my heart, baby.
I belong to you, and you belong to me. Yeah.
He was so in the
Wow.
shows. You belong to me. Yeah.
Girl, you are the
That
love.
was
Okay,
amazing.
back for your uncles.
I'm about to say, what's your next song?
My heart is yearning for your love. Oh, my heart is yearning for you. Let me inside your love. Oh, my heart is yearning for you. Let me inside your love. Keep running.
In and out of my life.
Keep on running.
Keep running. In and out of my life.
Keep running.
Running. In and out of my life.
Keep on running.
Listen, that's my fucking jam.
Yes, Yearning for Your
I hear
Love
that song
by
and I
the
just start
Gap
skating.
Band.
That's all I thought about was skating that entire time.
So the next song I have is, you know.
Why is that a Pat Rap moment? Because I wanted to skate to that. They played that at the skating
Oh, is that
rink.
what you just said?
What did you think that I said?
Moving along.
My next song is for the
like
for the
Pat Miguel
uncle
right
that's
now.
emotional,
Rachel Ray.
going through something. Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Boom, boom, boom.
Only darkness every day.
Okay, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. In this house just ain't no home.
Anytime she goes away.
Boom, boom, boom.
I know, 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 I know.
And I don't need nothing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Ooh, that is a sad ass song.
Yeah, just
like goddamn. And then he's talking about wonder this time where she's gone. Sell her pussy for crack.
Remember when we were talking about American Idol? And people would sing songs like that on American Idol.
They would.
You would think they were about to kill it, and then sometimes be like, ooh, why did you choose that one?
No emotion.
Right. You're going to pick a sad-ass song and then be born like that.
Reminded me of a 5th grader.
Back when Simon Cowell had his best insults on deck.
I'm born again. I was half not whole.
That is a very American Idol song.
Yeah. It was, because Jessica Guarini and Tamaya Gray sang it.
Tamara Gray, that's who we voted for before it was Jessica. Yes, Tamara was my girl.
When I tell you Tamara Gray was my queen.
Wasn't she a teacher?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she was a teacher on Boston Public.
Yep. That was the show. Was it on Fox?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
And then
think
she did
I think she was a teacher in real life before she started American Idol.
Oh, well, she was a teacher.
I don't know if she was, but I know she. When she didn't win,
I used to pay attention to the backstories.
But also,
half of it.
She did one of the. This is back when fashion houses or like stores did like deep commercials, like long ones. So like H&M issued out their own version of like Romeo and Juliet, and she was like Juliet, and Mary J. Blige was like somebody in it.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat.
You about to get something you will never regret, and it's gonna be the bomb. This is what I bet. Yup.
That yep was meant.
Right?
Yeah.
Aggressive.
What's your next song?
Oh, it's another song that starts aggressively. You send me swinging. Oh, you send me swinging. Mint condition, you send me swinging.
Definitely
I
not
wait for the day.
No, that's why. I just found out that Stokely is not like gay. That is so interesting. I didn't know he was heterosexual.
Well, you know, we discover new things every day.
Should be happening
every day.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Oh, I lost it that fast.
Damn, it'll come back to you.
Just came right
I
out.
have the ultimate Uncle Jamz.
Okay.
Between the Sheets.
Oh, of course, of course.
Ooh, baby, baby.
I feel your love surrounding me. Whoa, ooh, baby, baby, making love between the sheets.
Okay, I remember my song now.
Okay.
So this one is for the, kind of youngish uncles too again.
Okay.
112, Cupid.
You know.
If I love you, that doesn't mean that I don't care. Ooh. And when I tell you I need you, don't
you think that I'll never be there? Baby, you're so tender. I don't wanna spend my time with deception and lies. Whoa, don't misunderstanding. I just wanna be doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try tonight. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm not in the end. I'd rather die before I lie to you.
Yeah, all that.
Constipated.
Shout out to Slim. Slim and all that whining and carrying on.
Backed up.
Carried through my years.
Did.
I can't believe it.
Did.
I have one more song.
Oh, one more. Oh, let me make
Last
it a good
chance.
one. Last chance.
See, I know a little something, Jay. You know.
Okay.
She's like, I gotta make it a good one.
I gotta make it a good one. Confunction. Love Train.
People around the world.
On Love's Train.
Oh, that Love Train.
If you got to keep on going, you just have to keep on looking. That's the way it goes on Love Train. If you got to keep on running, you just have to keep on going. That's the way it goes on Love Train.
Okay, that's a good one.
And that is Uncle Jamz Part 2.
Well, I have one more.
Oh.
All right, my last one. My last one is no real introduction. Diamonds and Pearls by Prince.
Give you the world. All I can do is just offer you my
love. D to the I to the A to the M.
O to the N to the D to the pearls of love. D to the I to the A to the M.
Oh, you are looking for something back there.
O to the N to the D to the pearls of love.
Diamonds and pearls.
Would you be a happy boy or a girl?
Yeah.
If I could, I would give you the world. Cause all I can do is just offer you my life.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Asante, for coming on.
Stay black and protect your magic.
Yes. We'll be back next week. Holla ho. Bye. Thursday. Excuse me?
It's just the haunted town.
Be prepared. So, okay. So listen. You gotta do the
You know, when I was in New Orleans for Essence Festival, I kept bumping into people. I saw Luke James. I was like, hey, man, I don't want to bother you nothing. All I need to say is I bring me. This nigga is on a cane because something really fucked up with his leg, and he like doubled over with laughter.
That's like when I met Cedric the Entertainer. He was on the escalator below me, and I was like, Cedric. And he turns around, he goes, what's up? And I was like, Shaka Shabli. And he busted out laughing. It was the only thing I could think of. I was like, Shaka Shabli. Because him and Levita was drinking Shaka Shabli. So
oh my God.
He cracked up and then took a picture with me at the bottom of the escalator.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's the same day Pusha T tried to holler at my sister. It was a Super Bowl, so everybody was out.
like, golly.
It was everybody out.
Back to back.
Pusha T tried to holler at my sister. And My sister's friend was like, Akon. And Pusha T goes, no.
Wrong, darky.
Did you see? Akon has a new video for a song called Wakanda. Michael Blackson is in it.
They're the same nigga.
More suckers.
Same nigga. All I know is in the first minute.
white socks like him. She just ash socks that he got.
In the first minute of the damn video, they do an African booty scratcher joke.
Oh no.
Yeah, they did.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.